Yeah, so we're a pretty good defensive team when we guard sets and patterns. We're not a good defensive team when we have to guard one-on-one off the bounce. And Ludlam and Kirkwood just killed us. But this team averaged in the 3 games they played 27 free throws. One of the things we wanted to do is match the three-point line and shoot more free throws, which I thought, to be honest with you, was an impossibility. But it wasn't, because we did it. We got to the foul line and shot 42 to their 33. And that was a big factor in the game, because we had to beat them at their game. But we made some great plays down the stretch and some mental errors that were helping off the last play, which is something we want to do, but he's only a sophomore and he's learning, so it's a good lesson for him.
Question, guys?
Yeah. So, like you said, you were talking about the defense and dribble penetration they were getting. Did you have any kind of a thought of maybe switching up something different? I know the press was very effective, but beyond that, anything else?
You mean in terms of zone or something like that?
Just throwing a different mix in at them just to throw them off.
Well, we don't have a zone. We don't play zone at all. So all we do is play man. And we wanted to stop the 3. And if we played zone, we'd give up the 3. And as it was, they were 5 for 17 from 3. So I thought it was the right defense, but we're only 3 games into it, and it exposed our weaknesses and what we have to work on. So that's a good thing. Anytime you can win and learn from your mistakes, it's a good thing.
How many deflections were there today?
32.
I was going to say, I feel like it's a good amount, yeah.
You must be happy with the turnovers caused.
Yeah, we're very active, look, it's a good win. Harvard's a really good team. Those 2 guys are flat out great players. We played a really good game the other night defensively, and tonight they exposed our weaknesses, but we know what we have to work on now going into Hofstra. But I told the guys, first 6-7 games that we play, it's going to be a nail biter every game. You don't schedule Harvard, App State, Hofstra, who had Houston beat at Houston, right, and then Liberty, and if you know it's going to be a close game. So we're not going to, there's no such a thing as with this schedule as us winning by a good margin. That's not going to happen this year.
Coach, one of the things that college basketball media, I know you're too busy to follow, you're coaching all the time, but they were all writing off the Ivy League this year. And last night, Brown almost beat UNC. South Carolina lost to Princeton. Harvard comes in there and plays you guys tough time. They were saying that they don't have grad transfers, and they lost a lot of guys last year when they shut down. I mean, here's the Ivy League playing really well.
I don't know how anybody this early in the season, without seeing teams, can say those things.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's like Harvard had their 2 centers out tonight, and it helped them because we couldn't guard the guys off the bounce. But I know Harvard's good. I know Princeton's good. I know Yale beat somebody. UMass.
Right.
Killed them.
Yeah.
Dartmouth beat Georgetown today.
Dartmouth beat Georgetown,
Wow.
which is unheard of.
That's a big one.
So the Ivy League is excellent, but people make statements without seeing it. It's I want to see teams in my own eyes to judge how good they are. And Harvard's a very good basketball team because they move the ball, they take you off the bounce, they make their free throws. We caused a lot of turnovers, which was good, and we pressed them the whole game, which I don't usually do, but we had to make them shoot poorly.
Sure. Coach, it seemed like in both games, App State and tonight, just sitting up in the stands, that the defense got better in the course of the game, both games, and your second half adjustments seemed to really work. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think this is going to sound strange to you guys because you probably didn't cover me at Kentucky and Louisville, but I would say against a good team, I would say like 80% of the time we were down at halftime against good teams, and we won about 80% in the second half. I have my theories on it, but it's all the time. So it's not about making adjustments, but it's a conditioning factor in the second half. These guys really want to win badly, and they did some really good things down the stretch that don't show up in the stat sheet.
Sure. Just one other thing, Coach. I noticed that in both games, Gale seemed to have trouble getting their 3-point offense going. Obviously, that's something you guys are working on.
We're not a great 3-point shooting team. I think we can be average, but from a recruiting standpoint, like Tyson and Elijah are good shooters, average to good. Ryan's a great shooter who shoots bad shots. So when he moves without the basketball, he's going to knock it down.
Right.
Dylan and Quinn, they can shoot. but they're all average to good. We don't have
Right.
any knockdown shooters. So we got to win with our defense and our intelligence.
Thank you, Coach.